tonight, another big matchup on EA Sports. All right, here we go. Dragic to Waiters. Inside, he scores.
As a team, when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Porzingis. The screen sets him up for two.
It's always those sneaky athletic ones. These guys get you every time. Hashtag team don't sleep.
Miami's got it. Has a chance. Missed it. Not much more you can ask for from the defense there. Not going down for him this time.
And so much of the shot is before the shot even occurs. As a defense, make him do things he's uncomfortable with. Stay up on him, make him catch the ball outside of his comfort zone.
Burke with it. Down just a couple. To Porzingis. Trying to cash in. Not today.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Dragic. To Waiters. Here comes the screen. That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. Man, that was sweet.
It's all about that first step, and it's all about angles. Look at the way he got his shoulders through the angle of the defender. That first step was great, but those shoulders getting through, that was a difference.
Almost, but no good.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
Dragic to Whiteside. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
From the painted area, won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mirror...
And his canter above the rim.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Shot from the lane won't go. Burke with it. Down 4. To Hardaway. Here comes the screen. To Porzingis. And the slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic tosses. Lays it in off the alley-oop pass. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Substitutions. To Hardaway. New York with 4 to shoot. To Kevin Knox. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Waiters. Dion Waiters powers it through.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Knicks with the basketball. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Five to shoot for Miami. Has a look. And scores on the step back.
Ed, I'm telling you right now, that is the move of an assassin.
Burke with it. Now down 6. To Hardaway. To Cantor. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Waiters with another basket there. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We've played one here at American Airlines Arena with the Heat out in front. Jay and I back to South Florida after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Possession lies with New York. Neely Kina. Sizing up the defense. To Neely Kina. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Nice pass to get things going.
Who's controlling the paint? The offense is controlling the paint right now. The defense needs to do a better job of making it more uncomfortable for those easy lays.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to finish off the three-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Miami with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Gets it in the left corner. To Waiters. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. 24-second violation. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Neely Kina to Lee. Cantor goes to the right side. Hardaway buries it on the catch and shoot. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. Probing the defense. Dragic. Five to shoot for Miami. For 3, it's good, and he's not done. He's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
Ed, body control is everything, especially on the defensive side of the floor. That was a great contest up top, but your body hit him on the way down. That's a foul every time.
And he missed the free throw. Burke with it. Down 6. To Porzingis. Curling inside. Their shot by Porzingis.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
To Lee. To Porzingis. Shot clock winding down. Has a chance. Can't connect. Defense did its job that time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Scores from the post.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
The possession lies with New York to Porzingis. And too much contact.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Hardaway. Ntilikina to Hardaway. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. Offensive board. Oh, it's right side with the rejection. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Lee. Won't go down.
It's so important to instill confidence in your best player. I know he missed a shot earlier, but that doesn't mean that you can't run the same exact play and let him prove he's the player he thinks he is, and we all know he is.
And he scores on the step back.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
Now the coach of the Knicks going to signal for a timeout as he'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Ntilikina to Hardaway. To Lee. That's out of bounds. Last touch by the Knicks. He'd have the basketball.
Big pick right there.
Wide open shot. Nice to see him expand his arsenal. Ntilikina into the front court. 14-point deficit. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Can't connect from inside. Ntilikina with the basketball. His guys can hold for the final shot. Screen coming. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting reports. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing the shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Trying to cash in. Can't connect. Not the best shot with the defender right there. That's it. First half has come to an end as the Heat enjoy some breathing room.
The Heat entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. The Miami Heat. The Knicks have yet to appear after one half of basketball. At this point, it's all about pride and mental toughness. A comeback is not impossible, but it's also not likely. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks.
Game track. goals.
The New York Knicks just couldn't get any of their shots to go in those first 2 quarters. They desperately need someone to step up and catch fire for them in the second half. Most of their bricks were laid in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
Dion Waiters did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
Kristaps Porzingis truly couldn't get anything to fall in the first half. There's just no way to avoid getting called out when you miss every single shot you take. He hasn't been able to get anything to drop. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. To Porzingis. Probing the defense. To Porzingis. Inside, he scores.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dragic with it. His guys lead here, early stages, third quarter. To Richardson. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Wide open look, won't go.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still, you got to make that one.
To Cantor. To Porzingis. Short jumper off the mark. Richardson to Dragic. From the painted area, won't go down.
For an offensive player at his magnitude, that's as easy as a layup if you're not crowding him defensively.
Hardaway to Cantor. The pass set it all up.
All right, you got the first bucket of the second half. Now get a stop, because honestly, that's where your troubles were in the first.
Miami's got it. Dragic to Richardson. Here comes the screen. Josh Richardson. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
Shot from the lane won't go. Banks it in for 2.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Dragic with the basketball. Up 6. Dragic to Whiteside. Nothing going here on that drive. Knocked loose. Burke with it. The deficit is 6. Richardson to Whiteside. Can't miss those. Burke with it. He'll run the offense. To Cantor. The shot blocked by Whiteside. Out of bounds, last touch by the Heat. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Kevin Knox. From long range, and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Dragic to Whiteside. KP with the swat.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Lee. And he buries it.
Man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic. To Whiteside. Yes. Better odds for the defense. The shooter makes the pay.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Lee to Nilikina. Here comes the screen. Nilikina to Lee. Has a look. Nilikina with a shot, no good. Dragic into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Dragic. Here comes the screen. Has a chance. Rebound for Porzingis. Lee with the basketball. His guys down 3. Pass stolen by Miami. Miami with the basketball. To Waiters. And draws the foul. So Hassan Whiteside will go to the line to shoot 2.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Nilikina into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Nilikina to Lee. Stuffs it down with authority. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first 3 have lived up to the billing.
Trying to cash in. The screen sets him up for 2.
I tell you, he's so special, Ed. He makes the game look easy.
A lot of hard work to make it look easy. That misses with 2 seconds to go. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Heat with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. It's the Heat with the possession. To Waiters. Can't connect. Has to know what's a good shot and what isn't.
Here's the beautiful thing about having a bad game. As long as it says W in the win column after the game is over, then nothing else really matters. You've done your job.
Cantor. Almost. And he's not getting the call.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Cantor. With a drop step. Here comes the screen. Tough make through traffic.
No fading on that shot. Strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. He'd have the basketball. Can't connect. Shot was forced.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
and draws the foul.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
Knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. New York Knicks basketball. Here comes the screen. To Cantor. Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one remaining. Substitution being made in this one. To Waiters. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
And that footwork was absolutely off the charts. Just that space, splash.
New York in control of the basketball. To Cantor. Scores from the post.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. To Waiters. Here comes the screen. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Burke with it. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To Porzingis. Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knicks with the basketball. To Cantor. To Hardaway. Porzingis. Can't connect. To Waiters. Has a look. It's no good. If he takes those shots, he'll be back on the bench in no time.
Misses happen. Don't put your head down. Let that motivate you on the defensive end. Use it for something positive.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
One shot, bro. You got this, man.
Very important free throw. Up and good. Three-point play puts them up by a point. Possession lies with New York. Takes stock of the floor. Just off the mark. Wraps him up. That's intentional. And the ref calls it.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
And he connects on the first free throw. Fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Burke with it. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. That's off the side of the rim, short. Whistle blown. In the eyes of the ref, intentional.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game. Porzingis. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Timeout here for the Knicks. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Hits it, and the foul. And a chance now at a 4-point play.
Oh, that was a big-time shot. But more impressive than the shot, the bench reactions. I love the celebration tactics. This is why you love this game.
And he hits. Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they dig into their bag of tricks, trying to draw up the game winner. Now a three at the buzzer.